Okay, this video is for Anissa French. Anissa, this training will teach you how to create an account and assign a single employee in the IMA Risk Management Center. This is for defensive driving training and also for the vehicle use policy training. So we're going to log in under my account. And then, so up here you've got these various tabs. The two tabs that we deal with are administration and applications. So we go to the administration tab first, and then we want to come down to manage employees. We're going to create an account for this new employee. And we'll click on the green button here that says new. And then from there, I need to go back to email to figure out the name of this employee. His name is Thomas Miller. So I'm going to capture his name, go back to here and drop his whole name in, and then cut and delete and put his last name in there. And then the department always goes to the Wyoming Department of Health. The supervisor, the only one right now is me, and hopefully that will change soon and we'll make you the supervisor. And then his email address, again, we're going to go back to the email. Here's Thomas. Copy his email. Put the email in his work email address, and then he's a county employee, so he doesn't have a state of Wyoming employee ID. For that situation, we're going to use his personal telephone number, which is again a 10-digit number, so that kind of fits, even though it's not an employee ID number. We're going to make that work. And I'm going to get rid of the dashes there. Okay, so now we've got first name, last name, department, supervisor, email address, and then that's all we put in really, and the employee ID number. So then we save and close. And we should get some kind of a confirmation message, I think, from the system that says, yeah, here it is at the bottom, the employee was saved. Okay, so we've created this guy's account, and now we're going to go from administration to applications. The only application is the training track, so we'll click on that. And then to assign an employee a training, we follow this pretty much the same step every time. Okay, so to schedule the training then, we first go to this drop-down menu under Schedule, and we want to choose By Employee. When we choose By Employee, then we'll get a new window, and then we'll bring up this little green button here that says Schedule. And then the due date, we're just going to give this guy 2 weeks from today to take his training. Normally for new employees, it's 30 days by policy from their start date. But since he's a county employee, I'm just going to accelerate that a little bit. So here's the due date of the 18th. It's important that the course type is all types, because we're going to assign 2 different types of training. So then in the training course window or label, we begin typing defensive, and it brings up all of the defensive driving training classes. For all state employees, for anyone that's in our system, we choose online training. So we add that. And then we come back into the training course window again, and we type in vehicle, and it brings up the State of Wyoming vehicle use policy. Notice that this is offline training, so that's why we need to have all types of training selected here, because we have both online and offline training. All right, it does its little thing, and so now we make sure we've got defensive driving online, vehicle use policy offline. Both of those are selected. We check this box to have the defensive driving system send him an email, and then we want to select employees by, again, employee. Now this is important because if you do the entire agency, this particular assignment is going to go out to everybody in the Department of Health, and that's going to cause a lot of problems. Department and position probably won't have any, well, certainly department, that'll go to everyone in the Department of Health. In position, we don't identify positions in this system, so probably nothing there, or classifications. So we want to make sure we select employee. All right, and then that's going to bring up a pick list. We can begin typing, what's his name again? I've forgotten since I've been talking so much. Thomas Miller. All right, so let's go back and put in Miller. And there he is down at the bottom. Boom. Okay, so now we've got the 2 training courses. We've checked the box to send him a notification, and we have Thomas Miller. If we were to do multiple employees, then you would just add more employees in this list, and the training would be assigned. With that, we confirm, and we get the confirmation down at the bottom. Your trainings have been scheduled, so we are good to go now. We've created an account and assigned these 2 courses to Thomas Miller.